MSA Sports Center stage. I'm Don Rebel with Rushel of the Hopewell Vikings. Everybody knows the name. Everybody knows what he's done in the first 3 years. He has put up some amazing numbers and could, by the time his senior year is over, be the all-time leading rusher in the WPIL, possibly even in the PIAA. Russell, first of all, appreciate you joining us, and congratulations on 3 solid years so far.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, the Hopewell Vikings, we'll talk a little bit about the Vikings and their expectations for this 2011 season, but let's first talk about what your expectations are. Do you enter each season with specific numbers in mind, what you would like to achieve?
Not really. I just come out wanting to be better than I was the year before and improve on the things that I made, the mistakes I made last season.
Do you figure that, you know, because you're such a big part of the Vikings on both ends of the ball, that if you're doing your thing, that the team will be able to do its thing?
Yeah, I think if I perform, then I'll make everyone around me perform, and we'll play more as a team than less as individuals.
Was last year, I mean, you guys had the great success 2 years ago. You went to the finals, lost here at Heinz Field against West Allegheny. Was last year, even though you didn't get that far, still rewarding because it was you and a lot of newcomers? You had lost a lot of players at graduation from 2 years ago. So from that standpoint, was last year a little more rewarding?
Last year was like our building stage. We lost all our starters, and we were just trying to build back up and be a good team. We ended up coming back. We lost like our first 4 or 5 games in the season, then we turned it around and started winning. And in a way, it was rewarding, but if you don't have a championship, then it's not as rewarding as it would be.
That's a good point. Nobody has been more recruited. We're talking with Rushel, and Russell sits really probably Terrell Pryor a few years ago from Jeanette. Has it gotten old? I mean, you probably started getting letters and phone calls and texts several years ago. Has it started getting older? Are you sort of trying to enjoy, you know, everything that's going on and sort of savor it because it's only going to happen once?
Well, sometimes it's fun. You meet new people, talk to new people, people you never thought you would talk to. But then at the same time, it's overwhelming, and I'm still a kid. I'm 17. I still want to just have fun and be out with my friends and not have to worry about this school calling me that, this paper calling me, and so sometimes it's fun, but sometimes it's a little too much.
Do you have a game plan as to when you will make your final decision, or is that just something that's going to come eventually?
I'll probably make it after one of our games. So we play on ESPN, so I might make it then, but I don't know yet.
The grand stage, doing it on TV, that makes a lot of sense. A lot of that seems to be the vogue thing for a lot of top players in the country. Have you whittled the list down?
Yeah, my top 5 right now is Oregon, Florida, Alabama, North Carolina, and Pitt.
So you could be playing here.
I
know a lot of folks would love to see that. Finally, 2011 for the Hopewell Vikings. Again, you mentioned if there's no championship involved, then it's really a down season. And this being your final run at a WPIL and/or state championship, is that pretty much, you know, championship or bust for you?
Yeah. That in my head, all that rushing records and all that stuff, that could be taken away from me in a few years by the next upcoming star. And if I have a championship ring, I know no one can ever take that from me.
Great Rushel of the Hopewell Vikings, building on his legendary status. We wish you nothing but the best. Stay healthy.
Thank you.
Good things will come. Rushel of the Hopewell Vikings here on MSA Sports Center stage.